When I first arrived in China was in Beijing 1999. It was a quite exotic place and kind of strange but absolutely amazing. So it was overall a kind of adventure, and that's why I like to get back then a few years later.
I met my wife, she's Chinese, in Germany. Actually, she found me in Germany and showed me this country, her home country, and I just fell in love with this.
So I came to China 11 years ago, basically 2005 in May, and I used to live in America before for 1 year. Then I decided I wanted to go abroad again.
It was quite interesting to start to work here. It was very different, and I have to say during these 12 years, China and especially Shanghai changed a lot. So it was never boring or never the same.
Ich lerne hier unheimlich viel. In einer Woche, die ich immer hier bin in China, viel mehr als in Deutschland. Das ist für mich eine unheimliche Befriedigung, auch noch in dieser Lebensphase dazulernen zu können. Und noch mehr freue ich mich darüber, dass meine jungen Kollegen sich schneller entwickeln als in Deutschland.
You principally jump in the cold water of Shanghai. You're responsible for your own success, and I think that is something which creates a lot of passion in your work. When I review backwards the last 3 years, I wouldn't have the possibility like I have it here when I would have stayed in Germany.
Today, if you look at China, at these monumental changes that the country is undergoing, especially in the field of building and engineering and design, I think it's currently one of the cities in the world to be. And during the time that I was there, I always felt that we really experienced almost an historic development that was taking place there.
Was mir hier in Shanghai, aber auch in Peking gefällt, ist das Multikulturelle. In unserem Viertel, wo wir arbeiten, da ist richtig China, aber da ist auch die ganze Welt.
In this area you immediately feel very much at home. It has a European touch. It is partially European architecture, really designed by French or by British architects, but of course always with this Asian mix, so that's what makes this whole area so interesting. It's really the merging of the different cultures, and it turned out really to be an area where a lot of designers and architects and creative people move to. So it's just a fascinating area to be. Working at Drees Sommer is always about a network of companies. What we try to create is a company which has ties back to our headquarters in Stuttgart, back to the competence. Of course, some of our clients even ask us to bring this competence from Germany to China.
Mein Name ist XIAOYU und habe ich bei Drees knapp für 5 Jahre gearbeitet. 3 Jahre in Stuttgart und knapp 2 Jahre in Shanghai. Diese Kombination zwischen chinesischen und deutschen Kollegen ist gut. Ich hoffe, noch mehr deutsche Kollegen können nach China kommen und bei uns zusammenarbeiten.
I actually worked with German company before as well for 6 years. So my boss was German. I learned a lot from him about the German cultures, also the way how you do the work. And I find that it's actually a quite good match to my personality.
Working for Drees, I think one thing which is very peculiar is that we have corporate culture which is kind of open. There are no really rigid hierarchies. This is something I appreciate.
Well, if you are thinking about going to China, Drees Sommer is definitely the best option, the best way to do it. You get all the support you need. The entire team is willing to help you to adapt, and if you are willing to make that step, it's definitely worth it. I would do it anytime again.
There are many different levels to grow here in China. Work-wise, you have a lot of chances to grow very quickly, to take over responsibility, to deal with clients on an international level. It's very unique. And also in private life, to experience life here, you get new perspectives on things, and everyone who is here for enough time actually doesn't really want to leave anymore because it's just amazing how much input you can get.